They're even cuter than I imagined, and smaller. We got 4 female goats. They're so sweet. Oh, I'm so happy they're so sweet.
Just like that, we're farming. Got a boatload of goats, bit of hay, water pump. Basically, we got a farm in a box here aboard this boat right now. I got a shipwreck right now and I'll be fine, sir. No problem. We're farming. We got goats.
Hey girls, I brought you some boughs. Well, they're already started eating lots of stuff around here.
Farmer life is some work.
Ain't it?
Whew. Oh, it's the first bale of hay I've ever hauled.
Proud moment. Hey girls, come on. They're still a wee bit camera shy. Look at this little bushcraft chalet. Oh my son. These goats are so sweet and curious. They've got almost dog-like personalities. I am so happy. I grew up with horses and chickens and I've never had goats before. And these little girls are so sweet.
Go Billy Sue.
Billy Sue, Billy Sue.
First job today is going over and unload the boat. By the time we got the goats settled away last night in their pen, we never had a chance to unload Cape Millie. And we got a bunch of gear over here still. We got grain and a water pump and a water tote. Everything that we're going to need to keep these goats happy and healthy. So let's go get her unloaded. So this thing here is our big water tote. We're planning to bring this thing up, put it in a goat pen near their house, and then we can use this new Yamaha water pump that we got here to fill this thing up, like, you know, once every couple of weeks. Be able to open the tap, give the goats drinking water. That's going to save a whole lot of work around here. If you've been watching these videos, you probably know who Gord is, and this is Gord's wharf. And the nice part of this wharf compared to the one over in front of our place, it's a floating wharf and you can bring the big boat in here. It's great. You can't stay here during bad weather, but for unloading, loading, game changer. All right, Billy Bean. I just slide her to that ramp, I guess. It's not very heavy, it's just awkward.
Okay, hang on.
You need your help for this one, Billy?
Yes. Oh, perfect.
She fits.
That's great.
Perfect fit.
Woo.
Very, very useful thing to get out here. Even though it's only $100 plastic tote off of Facebook Marketplace, this is a big investment. Do a lot of stuff with a tote like this. Solid.
If she goes, she goes.
She goes, Billy, she goes. This stuff here too, big investment. We use some of this for the goats to run some water line, but also we can use this to run our water line to the house for the gravity feed water this summer. Going to be a couple loads, Billy.
Yep.
Bring this one over, unload, and we'll come back and get the pump, the hose, and that grain.
I'm so excited to have this. I've already carried like 6 or 7 buckets up to the goats, and it's a lot of work going up those rocky hills. Real uneven ground, so this will be huge.
If anyone's wondering, this is a food grade tote. We made sure to find one that was certified food grade, so this thing might have vegetable oil or canola oil or something, but it's safe to hold food, so that's important. Don't want our goats getting sick. We'll leave that there and we'll go back at that pump, come back and bring it all up there.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll turn it.
Nice.
Full load of potatoes.
Full load of potatoes.
All right. Oh, Billy Ween. Yep. Just a couple of regular old farmers now, girl.
It's time to feed the goats some breakfast. Oh my God. They are so cute. on, girlies. There's plenty for everyone. Yeah. I'd say these goats really are like in their goat house. Maddie reinforced the sides and the top with some more brush and some more boughs to really pack it in, and it seems pretty warm and cozy in there to me. As you can see from the size of the shelter here, these goats are small. Way smaller than we both thought they would be, and way cuter. Tiny little white one. I'm calling her Bobby Sue.
We got the plan figured out now. We're doing some serious MacGyver work today. We got to get this water tote now up this hill and up to the top high mash up there so we can gravity feed all the water. And it's steep, it's slippery. We're going to put a block up at the top of the hill, run a long rope all the way down here. Kelly will drive the trike and we'll put the other end of the rope onto the water tote and pull it up and away we go. Bob's your uncle. All the old timers back in the day, they used ropes and pulleys for everything, so when we stopped and scratched our heads and looked at it, I mean, it makes great sense to do the same. That's what we'll do. Hey, Billy Dean, where's that block?
I don't know. I thought you knew where it was. I haven't seen the block.
What?
I don't know how to do this. I've never seen this thing in my life. Under?
No, we don't need to tie anything here. You take that block now up to the top of the tree, tie it to the tree. I'll take this rope. You just get your sweet little bottom up that hill with that block. That's all you gotta do right now.
Alrighty.
Now this rope that's here already, this is just a handrail rope. Help get up this slippery ass hill. This tree here will be our anchor tree. Where we want that water tote to go is just back here, another like 60 feet. Yeah. We're gonna pull that tree head to ground. Not much roots on that.
Yeah.
Okay, now we just run a rope through this. One end to the trike, one end to the water tote. We'll be in business. Look at that. Almost perfect length. Unreal. All right, Billy, let's hook her up. Yes, it's not very heavy. My God, it's awkward. Okay. Now this old float here might act like a bit of a something to keep this thing from hooking. I don't know what you call it. Maybe she'll skid up like that now. Not hooking so much. Get it tighter than that. That'll work good. All that's left now is hook to the bike, see what happens. All right, there you go. All right, Peaches. All's left now is pull. So when you do go to do it nice and slow, I'm gonna have to yell at you for you to hear me, but we'll just suck on her and see what happens.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. All right, Madeira, give her a suck. See what happens. Go on, don't be scared of it.
Okay.
Give her a suck. Yep. Come on, give it to her.
Oh, sorry, you had the gas on.
Oh.
Starlink cable.
Kelly. Here goes the internet. Sorry, Elon Musk. We tore right through that. All right, see if that works. All right, give it to her, Bill.
Okay.
Nope. This ain't working very well, boy. This ain't working very well. I don't think it's gonna work, Kelly.
Don't think it's gonna work?
No, it keeps tearing off.
Not with the ball?
I don't think it's gonna work with the rope altogether, to be honest with you. As sad as that is. She's gonna be a bit of a sconce, that's for sure. I'm sure there's someone home cursing on the TV right now saying, buddy, trim them alders or do something, but for God's sake, use that rope, but we're not. We're gonna full manhandle this thing right to the top. I don't give a Oh my God. Straight ice. No Planet Fitness tonight. It's the last time this old girl's ever gonna make that trip. This is the highest patch of land that's around here, around the house. So this water tote right now where she sits, this is like, oh man, at least 30 feet above the house. Probably another 20, 25 feet above the goats. And it'll all just gravity feed downhill across the whole farm, across the whole homestead here. It's gonna be a paradise. All right, let's go get the pecs.
Okay.
Now we got our PEX hose all hung up like this because it's just gonna make it easier to get it all the way up to the garden where it's gotta go. Trying to work smarter, not harder these days, eh? Getting a bit of flack in the comments.
Your girl got you.
God love you. All right, Billy, see how good this works now. Hopefully this works better than our plan with the rope and the trike. Now, if everyone's thinking what I'm thinking, you should just be able to take this now and walk up nice and easy, and this should just unspool. Sorry to the plumber that's watching this. Try again. Maybe you try and feed her out, Bill.
Yep.
There you go, that'll work. Goat house is that way, like 60 feet, right? Something like that.
Top of those trays right there.
house is that way, 100 feet, 150 feet. And here's the water tank.
I think it's gonna work really well. I'm really stoked not to have to haul water buckets all the way up here. It's really sketchy. It's a lot of work too.
Nice and easy, Bill.
Yep.
Hi, Ronnie. Good day's work, my son. Let's go in. 4 o'clock, good timing.
Steak and potatoes tonight?
Oh, sure. Let's get back to work, girl. This is definitely the kind of thing you want to measure twice, cut once. Now, we haven't used a single measuring tape. It's all an eyeball job, but this should be good. We cut it once here, this end into the tank, the other end into the tee. Bobby's your uncle, as always. There you go. So for now, since we don't have enough like discharge hose from the pump, we're going to use this line to fill it also. So instead of putting it down here, we'll put it in the top. Now this isn't the well that we get our drinking water from. This is like a gray water well. This one hasn't had any maintenance to it in a lot of years, and it's kind of murky. I mean, it's good to drink, but it needs to be cleaned out. Need to get down there this summer and actually shovel it out, so it'll be cleaner. But it'll be great drinking water for the goats. Did they? Oh, look at that. Already filled with oil and everything. God love the boys over at Wiseman's in Mount Pearl. I never even had to go to St. John's to buy this thing. Called them up over the phone, and they sent it out. Look at that. Gas too. That's unreal. Thanks, boys. Alright, well, let's just fire it up and just see what happens here. Gas on. That's on. Oh my god, one pull. Unreal. Yeah, hot, sir. Alright, that's good. This is what I call a hillbilly unboxing video now. Oh, God. Any hillbilly out there right now, you get it. Look at this. Lord, what a f***ing hose. Oh, God. You can hear the quality in this bin. I love new stuff like this. Come home, old girl.
I think it's got a lot of power in it, really.
Bit of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
If anybody who notices the old fellow in the background splitting wood there, Our favorite neighbor, Patrick Pico, just returned today.
Patrick!
Big sign that it's spring. You're going to have to go all the way up to the water tank. Look at our walkie-talkies. And when you're up there and ready to go, I'll turn it on. You tell me on the walkie. Once you see it start coming out, let me know.
Yes.
Okay?
Gotcha.
It's too far away. You just won't be able to hear each other.
No way. Especially with this thing running. Sweet. All right, Captain. I'm up here. Ready to go.
Copy that. Turn on the water. Water is on. Let us know when you start seeing her, girl.
Oh, I can hear it. Yep, she's flowing.
Yeah, buddy, it works. Woo! That's great news, Millie. Okay, we'll let her run and, put a foot of water in her so, and then we'll turn the pump off. We can clean that thing out, and then we'll fill her again.
Will do, buckaroo.
Great job. It's wonderful news.
Go ahead and shut her down.
Yeah, shut her down. Okay, they're on the pumps off. I'm coming up.
I tell you, I thought I was going to be hauling water buckets all summer. I really did. And I was okay with that. But this is amazing.
She looks oily. You notice water's going to look dirty. It is food safe. Just some veggie oil. No big deal. I don't want to see it in the comments, for God's sake. There it is. You can drink that.
All right, ready to go.
I'll be turning around. Okay, so that's our main line coming off. So now here, three-way junction here. So come off that water tote, hit this three-way junction, one over to the goats, one to the house. We're on a valve here to isolate. So we put water just to the goats or water just to the house. It should be that simple. You know you're having a good day when you're at your house and you're doing stuff like this. I don't know what it is, that's just a valve, but God, that's sweet. We're farming.
Or farming.
We're farming. So now we can stop water or let water go to the house, and we can stop or let water go to the goats. Right now everything is shut.
Hey, girls.
Put 90 in there. A vertical hose coming up. We'll put our tap right here. Right?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. We're taking votes for this goat's name. She's really funny. Doesn't have a name yet.
My vote for that goat's name would be Billy Bob Thornton. For some reason I got a real fascination with the name Billy, if you guys haven't noticed. Okay. So got your radio?
Yes, I do. Girls, are you ready? You girls have running water before I do.
That's true.
All right, is she ready?
Yep, she's open and laying, she's all ready.
All right, girls. First test for running water. Here we go. She's filling up. Look at this. Massive. Thank you.
Great job, darling.
Great job.
Running water. That's the first running water we've had here ever. It's kind of funny to think, yeah, we got running water in the goat pen before we got it in the house, but God, it's going to save so much work, isn't it?
Oh, I'd much rather haul water buckets straight to the house just for us than straight up here. So much more hilly and rocky.
The plan worked. Just like that. Like, it's really nice when you see a plan coming together full circle. And I woke up this morning saying hopefully we'll have water in the pen by the end of the day, and here we are. Water in the pen by the end of the day.
Not even supper time yet.
God, look at girl. Good job.
Girls, you see this? We got some fresh water for you. I wrote this song this morning. This is called Wooden Boats and Iron Men. When I was a young boy, drifting far away, Father often tell me about his old-time glory days. On he sit on down by candlelight, a whiskey and a smoke. With a witty smile he'd talk a while and crack a smitten joke. Oh, those were the hard days, old Patty tells it too. What it's like to be a fisherman in the deepest ocean blue. Whoa, take me back to the bay, you see, back when it was Dad and me. We'd sit on down and talk a while. I love to see that old man smile. His times were hard on the sea and land, in the days of wooden boats and iron men. Early in the morning, while. I love to see that old man smile, 'cause times were hard on the sea and land in the days of wooden boats and iron men. Won't you take me back to the bay, you see, back when it was Dad and me. We'd sit on down and talk a while. I love to see that old man smile, 'cause times were hard on the sea and land in the days of wooden boats and iron men. Oh, in the days of wooden boats and iron men. I love that song. That song reminds me of all the people I've talked to here.
You got your questions, Millie?
Oh, I sure do.
Perfect. Well, everybody, it's been a busy week out here. This is, I think, our third Q&A now.
Yes.
We've been busy all week doing the goats, as you've seen, doing the water. It's been non-stop. Everything's been pretty smooth. I'd say the hardest part of the whole week was actually getting the goats from the boat here up to the pen.
Yeah.
That was a real fiasco, and that's why there's very little footage of moving them from the boat up there, because they instantly started getting tangled up and all excited, and we had to actually carry them one by one all the way up. Other than that, everything went pretty smooth, just as planned. You know, we kind of shot from the hip, like most things out here, and it actually worked out pretty well. Because now we got goats and running water up there.
Aren't they so cute?
Yeah, they're sweet. All right, let's go ahead and start some questions.
Alrighty, we've seen this a lot in the comments, and that is, what does scout mean?
What does scout mean? That's a pretty good question. It's not really a Newfie word, I don't think. It's more a word in central Newfoundland. People around here don't really say it. But back home, growing up, we said scout all the time, and we would say it like a young fella. Like, oh, look at this young scout here. Or if you're pulling really hard on something, like, oh, I was scouting on her, you know? Like, and we just kind of turned into like a nickname. You just call, instead of saying buddy or friend, you say, hey, come on, scout, let's go.
Scout outdoors.
Scout outdoors. And you're all a bunch of scouts.
That's right. How did you support yourselves now and in the past? Well, for me, I was always doing odd jobs and farm work, horse training and riding, along with playing music with my sister. And this is my first winter and first time off-grid, so I haven't done anything since then.
Just like a lot of young Newfoundlanders, as soon as I graduated high school, straight to Alberta. And I worked on the rigs out there for about 7 years, all in all. Since then, I've been a bit of a gypsy and just getting work where I can up until now. I've been shearing alpaca every spring, got some, a bit of barn work here and there on a cattle barn, doing concrete grooving, just picking up whatever work I could to keep this whole thing going. I think it's actually not as expensive as people think. Living off grid, sure, it's expensive. When you're doing a hillbilly as what we're doing it, it's really not expensive. I mean, that whole goat thing we got going on up there, the whole goat pen, the whole operation, like we're into that for like $800. And through the years, yeah, I've sold pretty much all my stuff that I've accumulated back when I used to work on the rigs, and just kind of stumbled into this place. Now I'm here, and just here by the grace of God, really, I don't know.
What would need to change in order for us to have a family here off-grid?
What do you think?
I think a bigger kitchen.
Classic.
Classic. I would love a bigger kitchen. But also just finishing the rest of the house, at least to a bare safety minimum level,
Yeah, definitely a bigger kitchen. I agree on that. Lots of firewood, and then 2 iPads with some ChatGPT for homeschoolers right there. And pretty much that'd be it. I mean, you could do it right now if you really wanted to, and like you had to. Absolutely, people have raised kids here in St. Joseph's in as bad or worse conditions, I'm sure. So you could do it, absolutely. But to do it and feel good about doing it, pretty much just fix the house up and just get this place a little bit safer.
So there's some work to be done before that chapter begins.
Yes.
I saw a few comments and questions about those overalls that we both wear. Maddie wears these Big Bill overalls, love Big Bill, and those ones that I was wearing, I made them out of an old horse blanket, and they're fully wool, and I just traced some pants and hand-stitched them together. So you can do anything if you put your mind to it.
You don't have to have $1 million to quit your job and go live in the woods. As long as you're willing to take a bunch of sacrifices, and just enjoy being there, I mean, I pretty much think anyone could afford it. It's whether you can make your lifestyle fit it. I know a lot of people have kids and jobs and you can't just get up and leave, but if you could, it's not that expensive. If you're willing to do it like this, get an old jalopy, tear it all apart, live in a cold house all winter, you know, haul buckets of water, go to the outhouse to do your pee, all that fun stuff, and yeah, you can afford it too.
It's time for the sea glass necklace giveaway. So I went through a lot of comments and you guys had really great suggestions as to how to pick a winner. For this round, I went with comments that just really struck me and hit me on my heart. So I've got the winners here and I'll find a way to get you in contact with you guys. But here we go. Here are 5 winners for this week. Ooh, okay. Elizabeth Brown, 7076. Michaela Hannum. Tom Sanderson, 8443. Dynam1XXX. And Laura Bennington. Thank you guys so much for your sweet comments. They really touched me, and I'm looking forward to giving away more sea glass necklaces. I've just found some more on the beach today, and for the next round, I would really love help picking the last 3 names for the goats. I've got Bobby Sue, the little white one, because she's so sweet and innocent, but the other 3 girls need some really cool, funny, quirky names. So fire below in the comments anything you can think of, and we'll go through, and the best, funniest name will win. So we'll have 3 winners for next week. So comment your funniest names, and yeah, we're looking forward to it.
There you go, just like that. Congratulations to the winners. We'll put these names in the description just so you don't have to go back and play this 100 times to hear if it was your name. If it was you, how are they going to contact us? Email?
Yeah, you guys can email us.
Email.
Everyone's got an email. You can email us at scotoutdoors@gmail.com.
But please, the winners email us because we don't want 1,000 emails to try and find a winner. Please, just those 5 people, if it's your name, email us, put a description, sea glass winner or whatever, and we'll get these mailed out to you in the next Chicken Lou.
Yeah.
As fast as we can.
That's right.
God love you all. Appreciate you all so much. The love, the support is still unmatched, and it's heartwarming. We love it. We had a lot of fun this week out here making this video for you. Lots of times when we're out there doing our work, we're giggling about some funny comment that we read that day. So we're thinking about you guys too, and we love you. And yeah, hope to see you back here next Sunday.
Yeah, we'll see you on Sunday, Scots. Love you guys.